Stop everything now. If you own a half-dollar coin, it could be worth thousands. From rare Kennedy half-dollars to silver-clad Walking Liberty and Franklin half-dollars, collectors are paying big money for coins in top condition. Coins like the 1964 Kennedy, 1964 D. Franklin, or 1955 Franklin are hiding in plain sight and could sell for hundreds or even thousands. Don't spend or toss your old half-dollars. Check the mint year, condition, and rarity. You might have a hidden treasure right in your pocket. Stop everything now. If you have a 1980 D half-dollar coin, you might be holding a hidden treasure from the United States. In this video, we're uncovering everything you need to know about the 1980 D Kennedy half-dollar, including its history, design, rarity, and most importantly, its value to collectors today. The 1980 D half-dollar was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark. Unlike older silver half-dollars, the 1980 D is made primarily of copper-nickel clad, which makes it a circulating coin but also one that can hide some surprises for collectors. Many people overlook this coin, but those who know coin collecting realize that even a 1980 D half-dollar can be more valuable than its face value if it's in the right condition. Let's dive into its history. The Kennedy half-dollar was first minted in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination in 1963. By 1980, the coin had become a staple of American coinage, widely circulated but increasingly collected by enthusiasts. The 1980 D half-dollar features the classic portrait of Kennedy on the obverse and the iconic presidential seal on the reverse. When it comes to value, most 1980 D half-dollars in circulation are worth about 50 cents, but condition matters. A coin in uncirculated condition or one with proof-like surfaces can fetch several dollars, especially among collectors who focus on Kennedy half-dollars from the 1970s and 1980s. Key factors that increase the value include sharp strikes, minimal wear, and original luster. Some collectors are hunting for the rare proof or uncirculated varieties of the 1980 D half-dollar. These coins are often kept in albums or coin sets issued by the U.S. Mint and can command higher prices in the collector's market. A single high-grade 1980 D Kennedy half-dollar could sell for $5 to $15, and in some exceptional cases, even more depending on demand. It's important to know the minting numbers. In 1980, the Denver Mint produced over 121 million half-dollars, making it a common coin, but scarcity can appear in coins with perfect surfaces or error coins. Error coins, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks, can dramatically increase value, sometimes even reaching hundreds of dollars for collectors. If you are a coin collector or just curious about U.S. currency, the 1980 D half-dollar is a fascinating addition to any collection. Unlike older silver coins, these modern half-dollars are affordable, widely available, and still hold collector interest. The coin's design, history, and occasional rarity make it a small but valuable piece of American numismatic history. For those who want to invest or expand their collection, checking the coin's condition is crucial. Coins in circulated condition are common, but if you have a coin with a brilliant uncirculated shine, it could be worth much more than face value. Look for mint luster, full details on Kennedy's hair and collar, and crisp edges. These subtle details make all the difference. Remember, the market for Kennedy half-dollars continues to grow as collectors seek coins from the late 1970s and early 1980s, including the 1980 D rare errors, high-grade uncirculated coins, and well-preserved collector sets are in demand, both online and in physical coin shops. If you're holding a 1980 D half-dollar in great condition, it might be time to have it evaluated by a professional coin dealer or grading service. In addition to monetary value, the 1980 D half-dollar has historical significance. As part of the Kennedy series, it represents an era in U.S. history and honors a president whose legacy still resonates today. Whether you are a casual collector or a serious numismatist, this coin holds both sentimental and collectible value. Collectors often wonder how to identify the best examples of 1980 D half-dollars. The secret is in the details: sharp strike, minimal circulation marks, and a clean surface. Coins that have been well preserved in albums or protective sleeves often command higher prices because they maintain their original mint condition. Finally, if you're just starting out with coin collecting, the 1980 D Kennedy half-dollar is a perfect coin to begin your journey. It's affordable, historically rich, and can give you a taste of what it's like to collect modern U.S. coins. Keep an eye out for error coins, uncirculated examples, and proof-like finishes. These are the hidden gems that could turn a simple 50-cent coin into a collectible worth much more. So don't throw away or spend your 1980D half dollar just yet. Take a closer look, check its condition, and discover if you might have a rare collectible coin hiding in plain sight. Whether for history, hobby, or potential profit, the 1980D Kennedy half dollar is a small coin with big stories to tell. Stop everything and pay attention if you have a 1984D Kennedy half dollar in your collection, because this coin is more than just loose change. Today, we're diving deep into the history, value, and collectible details of the 1984D half dollar from the United States. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone curious about rare coins, this video is packed with everything you need to know. The 1984D Kennedy half dollar was minted at the Denver Mint, and like all Kennedy half dollars, it features the iconic profile of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse, designed by Gilroy Roberts, with a presidential coat of arms on the reverse by Frank Gasparro. But what makes this coin special isn't just its design. It's the story behind its minting, its condition, and the potential value it holds for collectors today. While millions of Kennedy half dollars were produced in the 1980s, the 1984D stands out because it was part of the final years of regular circulation before production slowed down for collectors. Most of these coins were made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, making them durable for everyday use, but coins that remain in uncirculated or proof condition are highly sought after. Collectors are particularly interested in coins with sharp strikes, minimal wear, and full mint luster. One of the most searched topics among coin enthusiasts is the value of a 1984D Kennedy half dollar. While a circulated coin may be worth slightly more than its face value, uncirculated coins can fetch significantly higher prices. Certified coins from reputable grading services often sell for premium, especially those graded MS65 or higher. Some rare error coins from this year, including double dies, off-center strikes, and clip planches, can attract even more attention from collectors and investors. Now, let's talk about the history. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy after his assassination. By 1984, collectors had seen 2 decades of these iconic coins. The 1984D coin reflects a period when coin collecting was gaining massive popularity in the United States, and many collectors were searching for low mintage coins to add to their collections. This year's coin, although not the rarest, represents an important era in American numismatics. Condition is everything when it comes to coin collecting, and that's especially true for the 1984D Kennedy half dollar. Coins in circulated condition may show scratches, nicks, and loss of luster, but those in mint or near mint condition retain their original beauty and appeal. If you have a coin that looks almost untouched, it could be worth holding on to it or even getting it professionally graded to maximize its value. Many people ask, how can I tell if my 1984D half dollar is valuable? The key is in the details. Look for sharp details on Kennedy's hair and the eagle on the reverse. Coins with full mint luster, no scratches, and a perfectly centered strike are the ones collectors are most willing to pay a premium for. Even coins with minor errors can sometimes fetch hundreds of dollars at auction, depending on rarity and demand. Another point that often gets overlooked is the D-Mint mark. The Denver Mint produced millions of coins in 1984, but the Mint mark is still crucial for identification and collection purposes. Coins from the Denver Mint in uncirculated condition are widely available, but the highest quality examples remain prized among collectors, especially those aiming to complete a full set of Kennedy half dollars. The market for half dollars today is surprisingly strong. While the general public may overlook them as everyday change, serious collectors know the value lies in condition, rarity, and historical significance. Some coins from the 1980s are now worth several times their original face value, and with the rising interest in coin collecting, the 1984D Kennedy half dollar is positioned as a must-watch coin for investors and hobbyists alike. If you're just starting in coin collecting, the 1984D is a great coin to study. Its design is iconic, it's affordable for most collectors, and it gives insight into the broader history of American coinage. Understanding its minting, composition, and collectible variations helps build a foundation for recognizing more rare and valuable coins in the future. For those wondering about trends, Kennedy half dollars from the 1980s continue to show steady interest on online marketplaces, auctions, and collector forums. Coins in exceptional condition often sell quickly, and knowledge about grading standards, such as MS-60, MS-63, and MS-65, can help you spot coins that will appreciate in value over time. Collectors also look for errors in unusual varieties. Some 1984D coins exhibit minor die cracks, double dies, or other mint anomalies. These can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a rare collectible. Even coins that appear ordinary at first glance may hide subtle features that make them more desirable than their face value suggests. If you're holding a 1984D Kennedy half dollar, don't spend it lightly. Check its condition, compare it with grading guides, and consider its potential as a collectible. Coins from this era are not just money. They are pieces of history, capturing a time in American culture and numismatics that continues to fascinate collectors worldwide. In summary, the 1984D Kennedy half dollar combines history, beauty, and potential value. Its iconic design, Denver Mint origin, and collectible status make it a standout coin from the 1980s. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just discovering the thrill of coin collecting, understanding the details of this coin can help you make smarter decisions and maybe even uncover hidden treasures in your change jar. Remember, the next time you find a 1984D Kennedy half dollar, take a closer look. It's not just a half-dollar coin. It's a piece of history, a collectible treasure, and potentially a valuable investment. Hold it, protect it, and appreciate it, because coins like these tell stories that bills never can. If you want to learn more about valuable Kennedy half dollars, rare coin errors, and how to spot uncirculated coins from the 1980s, subscribe now and join our growing community of collectors who turn everyday coins into timeless treasures. Your 1984D Kennedy half dollar could be worth more than you think, and with the right knowledge, you could unlock its full potential. Stop everything right now if you have a 1986D Kennedy half dollar in your collection, because today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting your journey into the world of coin collecting, understanding the 1986D Kennedy half dollar can unlock hidden value and historical significance that most people overlook. The 1986D Kennedy half dollar was minted at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the small D mint mark just below Kennedy's bust on the obverse side. This coin is part of the famous Kennedy half dollar series, first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. Over the decades, the Kennedy half dollar has become a cornerstone of American coin collecting, and the 1986D edition is no exception. Made primarily from a copper-nickel-clad composition, the 1986D half dollar features the classic design that collectors love. The obverse showcases a profile of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, capturing the youthful energy and iconic profile of the 35th President of the United States. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparro, depicts a presidential seal with a heraldic eagle clutching an olive branch and arrows, surrounded by a circle of stars representing the original 13 colonies. This design has remained consistent since 1964, making the Kennedy half dollar instantly recognizable to collectors and casual enthusiasts alike. While the 1986D half dollar is not made of silver, it still holds value for collectors, especially in uncirculated or proof condition. Many coin collectors focus on mint condition coins, which retain all their original luster and detail, making them highly sought after in the coin market. A pristine 1986D Kennedy half dollar can command a premium over its face value, especially if it is graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, although even ungraded coins can be collectible if they are in excellent condition. The mintage numbers for the 1986D Kennedy half dollar are also an interesting point for collectors. That year, millions of coins are produced at the Denver Mint, making it relatively common, yet certain rolls and uncirculated coins are more difficult to find today. Collectors often look for coins with sharp strikes, no bag marks, and flawless edges. These details can make the difference between an ordinary coin and a coin that stands out in a collection or fetches a higher price on the market. If you are looking to buy or sell a 1986D Kennedy half dollar, understanding its market value is crucial. While most circulated coins are worth just over 50 cents, uncirculated coins or coins with unique characteristics, like double dies, die cracks, or other mint errors, can attract serious attention from collectors and investors. Online marketplaces, coin shops, and auctions are the best places to research recent sales and get an idea of what collectors are currently paying. Collectors also love the Kennedy half dollar for its historical significance. Beyond the obvious connection to President Kennedy, these coins reflect a time in American history where coins were not just currency, but a symbol of national pride. Owning a 1986 D half dollar is like holding a piece of history in your hands, connecting the past with the present. Coin collectors often display these coins in albums, protective holders, or shadow boxes, preserving their condition for future generations. Another key factor for coin enthusiasts is a difference between circulation strikes and proof coins. While the 1986 D Kennedy half dollar circulated widely, proof versions minted for collectors feature a mirror-like finish and sharper details, making them highly desirable. Proof coins are typically sold directly by the U.S. Mint, often in sets with other coins from the same year, adding to their collectability. When evaluating your 1986 D Kennedy half dollar, pay close attention to its condition. Look for scratches, discoloration, or where on Kennedy's hair, the eagle's feathers, or the coin's edge. Coins with no visible imperfections, brilliant luster, and well-defined details are considered top-tier by collectors. Even slight imperfections can reduce value, so proper storage is key. Use protective sleeves, acid-free holders, or coin flips to preserve your coin's quality over time. For those new to coin collecting, the 1986 D Kennedy half dollar is an excellent starting point. It is affordable, widely available, and historically significant, providing both educational and investment value. Collectors often expand their collections to include other Kennedy half dollars from the 1960s, 1970s, and 1980s, creating a timeline of American minting history. In recent years, interest in Kennedy half dollars, including the 1986 D edition, has surged. YouTube videos, collector blogs, and online forums often discuss rare variations, minting errors, and tips for identifying high-quality coins. Social media has also helped coin enthusiasts connect, trade, and learn from each other, making the hobby more accessible than ever before. Remember, even though the 1986 D Kennedy half dollar is not a rare coin in circulation, its collectible value grows with careful handling, proper storage, and understanding its historical context. Coins like this are a way to preserve a tangible piece of American history, combining both aesthetic beauty and numismatic interest. Whether you are holding it, trading it, or displaying it, the 1986 D Kennedy half dollar remains a symbol of one of America's most beloved presidents. If you are serious about building coin collection or investing in numismatics, always educate yourself about minting years, mint marks, coin conditions, and market trends. The 1986 D Kennedy half dollar serves as a perfect example of how even coins from recent decades can hold value and historical significance. Collectors who pay attention to these details are often the ones who discover hidden gems and rare finds in everyday coin rolls. In conclusion, the 1986 D Kennedy half dollar may appear ordinary at first glance, but its connection to American history, iconic design, and potential collectible value make it an essential coin for any collector. Keep an eye out for uncirculated examples, coins with unique characteristics, and proof sets that include this year. By doing so, you can enhance your collection, preserve a piece of history, and maybe even uncover unexpected value hiding in plain sight. So, if you have a 1986 D Kennedy half dollar sitting in your drawer, don't spend it just yet. Take the time to examine its condition, learn about its history, and consider its potential value. With the right knowledge and attention, this coin could be more than just 50 cents. It could be a treasured piece of American. Are you holding a 1981 D Kennedy half dollar in your hand right now? Don't spend it just yet. In today's video, we're diving deep into everything you need to know about the 1981 D half dollar coin from the United States. From its history, mintage, composition, collector value, to rare details and tips for spotting a valuable coin, we're covering it all. If you're a coin collector, investor, or just curious about U.S. coins, this is one video you won't want to miss. The 1981 D Kennedy half dollar is part of the iconic Kennedy half dollar series that started in 1964, honoring President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. The D mint mark tells us this coin was minted in Denver. While it may look like any other half dollar in circulation, there are important details that collectors and enthusiasts need to know. Understanding these details can help you determine whether your 1981 D half dollar is simply a common coin or a hidden gem that could be worth more than face value. Let's talk about the coin specifications. The 1981D half dollar is composed of a copper-nickel clad, with a total weight of 11.34 grams and a diameter of 30.6 millimeters. The obverse features a familiar profile of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparro, shows the presidential coat of arms, a striking eagle with a shield, holding an olive branch and arrows. Every tiny detail matters to collectors, from the sharpness of Kennedy's hair to the clarity of the mint mark. Coins that have remained in pristine condition for decades can fetch higher prices, especially those graded MS-65 or above. Now, let's examine the coin's mintage and rarity. The Denver Mint produced over 88 million 1981D half dollars, making it widely available in circulation. Because of this large mintage, most 1981D half dollars aren't rare in the collector market. However, there are exceptions, and coins with exceptional condition, original luster, or striking die characteristics can still be valuable. Coins with uncirculated surfaces, no scratches, and strong strike details are sought after by serious collectors. Collectors often look for variations or errors in coins. While the 1981D half dollar doesn't have widely known major errors like double dies or significant minting mistakes, small die variations or planchet anomalies can exist. Coins with unusual toning or slight minting inconsistencies can sometimes be worth more than their face value. Checking your 1981D half dollar under a magnifying glass for tiny variations in the lettering, date, or mint mark is always a smart move. You never know when a subtle detail could increase its value significantly. Next, let's talk about market value. In general, a circulated 1981D half dollar is worth about 50 cents, equal to its face value. However, uncirculated coins, especially those graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, can sell for $5 to $15 or more depending on condition. Rare finds, coins with exceptional luster or striking features, and coins with proof-like qualities can sometimes reach even higher values. If you're looking to sell or trade your coin, knowing the current market demand is key. Checking recent auction prices, coin dealer listings, and online marketplaces can give you a realistic idea of what your 1981D half dollar is worth today. The 1981D Kennedy half dollar is not just a coin, it's a piece of history. Each coin carries a legacy of President Kennedy and the era in which it was minted. For collectors, the coin represents a chance to own a tangible piece of American history from the early 1980s. Whether you're a beginner just starting your collection or an experienced numismatist looking to fill a specific gap, the 1981D half dollar is an essential piece to examine. If you're trying to build a collection of Kennedy half dollars, understanding the differences between mint marks, years, and variations is crucial. Coins from the Denver Mint, like the 1981D, often circulate differently compared to coins from Philadelphia or San Francisco. By studying these differences and tracking the condition of coins over time, you can become a more knowledgeable collector and make smarter decisions when buying, selling, or trading coins. Preservation tips are important too. If you want your 1981D half dollar to maintain its value, avoid cleaning it with harsh chemicals or abrasive materials. Handling coins by the edges and storing them in protective holders or coin flips will help prevent scratches and loss of luster. Over time, coins naturally develop toning, which can even enhance their aesthetic appeal and market value if done naturally and evenly. Finally, remember that the world of coin collecting is not just about value. It's about passion, history, and the joy of discovery. Every coin has a story, and the 1981D Kennedy half dollar is no exception. By paying attention to the details, learning about mint marks, studying coin condition, and exploring the market, you can uncover hidden treasures in coins that might otherwise seem ordinary. So, whether you have a handful of 1981D half dollars, inherited a collection, or just found one in circulation, take a closer look. Examine the mint mark, the strike, the luster, and any subtle anomalies. Each coin is a unique piece of American history and could hold more value than you realize. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1981D Kennedy half dollar, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos on rare coins, coin collecting tips, and hidden values in U.S. currency. Share this video with your fellow collectors and anyone curious about coin collecting, because knowledge is power, and it could help someone discover a coin worth hundreds of dollars hiding in plain sight. Keep exploring, keep collecting, and remember, the next valuable coin might just be sitting in your pocket or on your shelf right now. The 1981 D Kennedy half dollar may not seem extraordinary at first glance, but with the right knowledge, it becomes more than just a coin. It becomes a piece of history, a collector's treasure, and potentially a small fortune waiting to be uncovered.